Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Spirituality Sunday. As you can tell by the title of this video, today I thought I would talk about some things I've learned since quitting my job. If you've been around here and you've been watching my videos, you would have heard me mention that I quit my 9 to 5 job, even though I worked shift, so it wasn't really 9 to 5. But we call it a 9 to 5 job. So if you enjoyed this video, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you'd like to join our lovely community. I upload spiritual and psychic content on this channel every single week. So if that's your kind of thing, please do stick around. But let's just get into it. If you want to quit your job or anything, comment down below, manifest it, comment I'm quitting my job, put it out into the universe, claim those blessings. So it's really funny, I actually looked back the other day and I thought it had been 2 months since I left my job, and it's only been a month. It feels like a lifetime ago. I feel like a completely different person. I feel like I've grown so much. I said after like the first week of quitting my job, like I feel like I've grown more in this first week than I have in the whole 4 years that I was at that job. And okay, your job's not your life, but it's a massive part of it and it takes up a lot of your time. And so it does become kind of who you are. And for me, I was just completely ready to kind of move on. And if you have any questions about quitting your job, I'll be happy to do like a Q&A. You can leave your questions down below. But I'm going to get into sharing 6 things I've learned. I've learned a lot, but these are the first 6 things that came to mind about what I learned when I quit my job. So since quitting my job, I've realised that growth requires change. You cannot change and grow when you're staying stagnant. And you need to kind of push your boundaries and get outside of your comfort zone if you want to grow and change. I put here, if you're not moving, you're not growing. If you want something different, you have to do something different. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is insanity. And I believe it was Albert Einstein who said that. If you want a better life, if you want something different for yourself, you have to push yourself. And these are quotes that are thrown around, especially over social media. You see them and you think, oh yeah, okay, great, that sounds amazing, you know, cliche, but it's true. Like, growth requires change. If you want something different, you have to do something different. If you want to grow your money, your health, your business, your relationship, anything like that, then you're going to need to do something different in order to grow it. So for me, if we're talking about job, I had to move out of that job. I wanted to work for myself. I've always wanted to work for myself, and I'll get onto that a bit later on, but I knew that I had gone as far, because I basically had dropped a day so that I could do my psychic readings like 1 day a week, even though I was working basically 2 full-time jobs, because it is a full-time job doing YouTube and psychic readings as well as doing my other job. But I had managed to go part-time, and it got to a point where I was like, okay, I can't physically grow my own business anymore at this rate. I need to just, it's now or never. I had to take a risk. I had to believe in myself. So growth does require change, especially if you're someone like me. I'm definitely a creature of comfort. Change can feel scary, but I knew that if I wanted to kind of grow my business and pour my all into it, I had to make a change. So growth does require change. That's definitely something I've learned. Interestingly, this actually came to my mind yesterday, and it's that life is a game. And I first heard this about 2 years ago by Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was on the Joe Rogan show and he said, life's a game. And I thought, oh yeah, like I took that on and I accepted it, and I thought I understood it. Actually, I knew I didn't understand it, but I was like, okay, yeah, I get that, but I didn't deeply understand it. And then yesterday, I have a new product coming to my store. And I was like, this reminds me of like when I was a kid and I used to play shops, and now I've got my own online shop and I have products and I'm going to be releasing more stuff. And I'm like, this is a game. And I had this like spiritual download. It's like, yeah, life's a game. And it clicked back to that moment when I'd heard Kevin Hart say it, and I was like, oh my God, life is a game. Life is a game, and as you grow and change, you unlock new levels. When I started to think about this last night, I've just been thinking about things differently. Like, it's like snakes and ladders. Like, sometimes you'll go up the ladder, sometimes you'll come down the snake, and you just have to keep moving. keep moving. That's it. Like, life's a game. You keep moving. You might win some, you might lose some, but you've got to keep going. You've got to keep playing the game. You might stop, but then you've got to keep going again. You're going to climb the ladder. You're going to come back down. You're going to climb the ladder again. You're going to come back down. You're going to grow. You're going to gain coins or whatever. You're going to unlock levels. Sometimes you're going to have to invest money into stock. All these different things. I thought, oh my God, these are like the games that I've played. Like, life is literally a game. I think when you start to think, and I don't mean it literally, like, come on, life is, you know, we get one life. But when you start with the mentality of like, okay, if I look at my dreams as like a game and I can play with this, you start to be a lot more like creative and open-minded, and you just look at it differently. I would highly recommend. It was actually a really good interview by Kevin Hart and Joe Rogan. I would go and find it. I think it's on YouTube. He talks about it, and yeah, that's the one thing I really have realised. Like, life is a game. Thirdly, I have realised that I know what is best for me. I am someone who seeks external validation. I like people to tell me that that was good and that I can do it and that was good enough. And I think I've kind of spent my entire life maybe trying to please other people or meet these boxes or whatever. And I know that's ironic because I really do preach, you know, you do your own thing, and I truly do believe that, but I wasn't living it. And I have always wanted to work for myself, like, always. I would go, and I knew, if you've been around here, you would have heard the story, like when I was 15, I've had psychic gifts for my whole life. When I was 15, I saw my first psychic medium, and she said to me, you will do this work, but not until your late 20s. And I spent my whole like time up until this point being like, when am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? And I would walk into, literally, I've had a lot of 9-to-5 jobs. I would walk into every 9-to-5 job, and on the first day, I would be like, Spirit, when is my last day going to be? I was asking Spirit on the first day of these jobs, when is my last day going to be? If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. But I didn't believe that I could make the right decision for myself. And the moment I kind of like typed out my notice and handed it in, I was like, oh, I can choose what's best for me. I know what's best for me. I know what I want, because I've just been blessed, like, continuously in spirit have been like, yep, like, and, you know, not to say it hasn't been scary, because, you know, quitting your job is no, it's not for the faint-hearted. But if you, like I said, if you want to grow, you have to be willing to change and go through obstacles and challenges. But yeah, I really learned that I know what's best for me, and that I know more than anyone what is best for me, and I know it intuitively. So yeah, it really taught me that. Fourthly, no one's coming to set you free. Set your goddamn self free. No one's coming to hand me anything. I am the creator of my life. Now, I've always known this, but this was a real thing. Like, I used to sit in my job and be like, Spirit, when are you gonna help me get out of this? When are you gonna quit? And Spirit just there like, you can leave, like, you can leave. It was just my fear that was like paralyzing me, like, but Spirit were like, you can quit, like, you can quit. But I'm there like, when are you gonna do it for me? Like, no, Spirit's not gonna do it for you. Your friends aren't gonna do it for you. Your parents, your family, your partner, no one's coming to do anything for you. Again, this goes back to it being your life and you knowing what's best for you. You are the creator of your life. If you want to do something, you have to make that decision. That decision has to be yours. And, you know, if I had really acted on that sooner, I probably would have left the job a long time ago. But again, that comes from thinking externally rather than intuitively. And that's why we should, I hate the word should, but that's why we should always live from within, because we have an internal guidance system that is guiding us at all times, and that has our best interests at heart. So yeah, no one's coming to hand you anything. Like, if you want it, you make the decision. Also, I've learned so much about this failure term. I put here, if you fail, you fail. It's no big deal. You can just get up and try something else. I'd rather fail trying to succeed at my dream than never try and fulfill my dream at all and never know what could have been. We're so scared to fall, not realising that from our falls we rise. I think we're in this like culture of perfection and not wanting to get anything wrong and not wanting to like test ourselves or challenge ourselves or push ourselves. We want everything easy because, let's face it, with social media and the world we live in, and you know, we get this easy gratification all the time, but the reality is that it's okay to fail. And I remember having this like realization, like, if I leave this job and things don't work out, okay, I can just go get another job. And who says that's a fail? Because at least I've tried. At least I know. At least I've given it my shot. I think it's more of a fail to not try and to never know and to always be thinking, what if? Figure out what success means to you. But regardless, if you fail, you fail. So what? Who cares? Like, my opinion and judgment on fail now is completely different. If I fail, I fail, whatever that means. I don't feel like there's any such thing as failure anyway, because it's all a growing lesson, it's all evolving me, it's all helping me grow and learn. So yeah. And lastly, I put, there's more to life than your job. And there's more to life than a job you hate. There is just plain and simply more to life. I put here, this world was not created for the systems that are in it, and we are having to work with the systems that we've got, aka play the game. Don't be confined by where you are. It's just where you are. It doesn't have to be where you stay, okay? This world, think about it, let's just draw it back, because we forget that we're living on a rock in space, revolving around the sun, you know, we forget that, right? When this rock was established, you think that there was corporations, companies, money. No, all of those things are man-made. So those things are forced upon us. As one person, you're probably not going to be able to overthrow that. So play the game. It was 1414 as I said that. So play the game. But there is simply more to life than being in a job you hate. And do you know what I mean? Like, some people want to work 9 to 5s and some people want to work in offices. Some people want to do work for themselves. Whatever it is, do what you love. Life's too precious for you to come here and not do that. But yeah, I have learned so much. Those are only just like 6 things that I could literally think of. I wanted to just share the things that came to mind first of all. It really has been a learning experience for me. And I feel so blessed, so grateful that I have people booking readings with me. I have products coming to my website very soon. I have a lot of things in my mind that I want to share with you all, and I'm excited. And if you haven't visited my website already, then what are you waiting for? It's www.kirstilewis.com. Support your girl. I believe in you. I believe in you wholeheartedly. I don't just say that for BS, I mean it. You are the creator of your life. You can have, be, hold, anything you see up here has been given to you because you can achieve it. And I believe that with every ounce and being of my soul. So I hope that some of these lessons you can take and you can work with, and you can maybe raise your questions to spirit, talk to them, ask for guidance. If you're in a job you hate, I'm sending you the biggest amount of vibes, good vibes. Make a plan to get out. And remember, you are the creator. You are a higher vibe, highly aligned, amazing, divine being, and you are the creator of your life. You can recreate your life at any time. It wasn't me who created that saying either. That was by a coach on Facebook called Emma Privilege, but I love that saying because it's true. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to our lovely community if you haven't already. Leave some love down in the comments below, and I will see you soon for another video, lovelies. Bye!